Good morning, boys and girls. It's morning at the time of this recording anyways. And the reason it's morning, what time is it actually? 5:45 in the morning. And, it is 80 degrees already. We're going to get up there today. We're going to get up to 102 today. So, that is why we get up so early to try to beat the heat here in Houston. Look at this beautiful thing. I don't know if you can quite see it because it's dark, but let's hit it. Nice. I had an extension to my helmet cam here, so hopefully we can see a little bit more. And now that I'm thinking about it, this camera might be in the way. That's all right. Okay, let's go meet up with the crew. All right, we picked up Hot Rod. Now we're heading to the meetup. Pick up the other dudes. I am sweating through my shirt. It's so hot already.
Do you remember we had dignity, sanity, a world to trust instead of biting fingers till they bleed? Do you find joy in all your shallow?
I need one of these lights to turn red so I can button up the collar on my Dixon. It's beating me up with all this wind. Every time I turn my head, it starts flapping.
Whoa, it can't be it. This can't be it now! Whoa,
Well, that light's turning red, but then now we're on a hill.
tearing up my generation. Whoa, they set us all alive. Bury truths until they die, leaving nothing but a salutation. Did you forget that we had empathy?
The last time we rode this early in the morning on this freeway, we got out near the countryside, and we were in that far left lane, and for whatever reason, the guy in front of me decided to change lanes, so I changed lanes right behind him, and there was a whole ass deer in that left lane. Talk about pucker. That scared the shit out of me. Going 70, 75 and hit a dead weight deer. Jeez. You're not safe from freaking giant animals on the freeway. Where can you be? I've mentioned it before, but I have no desire to go super fast. It doesn't interest me. I'd rather just ride my ride and, have a good time riding. So some of the guys, of course, they do. That's on them. They can. Just not for me. I'll fall back from the pack just because. Riding on the freeway though, or any long stretches with cruise control, oh man, that makes so much difference. I've said it 100 times already, but man, cruise control makes a huge difference. You don't have to twist the throttle the whole ride. Man, I hope this angle on my helmet cam is good. Like I said, I added that little extension to bring it up just a little bit more. Not a whole bunch, maybe an inch, but sometimes that inch can make all the difference in the world. Am I right, ladies? Can you hear me? say CIA? Bunch of brothers out today. Ride with these dudes for a little bit. Hot rod all the way up at the front like he's running this show. One of my buddies while we were riding, he said, man, you get really close to that line. And I said, well, yeah, that's where all the road is. I said, oh man, you're getting too close to those cars. And I said, yeah, maybe when they're coming at us. Yeah, I could see that. But you don't want to ride in the middle. That's where all the junk leaks out from all these cars and whatnot. Past these dudes. I can hear his music over my bike in the wind. Can't wait till that fairing comes. Every video I talk about it. At the time of this recording, I think I have 2 more weeks before it even ships. And then I would say probably a week before it gets to me. But we've got that hunt trip, the Twisted Sisters trip, coming up in October. It is currently August 21st. So I got a couple of months. And I did buy some Wretched Clothing throw-over saddlebags. Help him out in a bar bag. Their little son Axel's having all kinds of heart surgeries and stuff, so go check them out, wretchedclothing.com, I believe. I'll throw the link in the description. But that'll, my little part, help him and his family out. Those canvas saddlebags, I got the casket bag, so they're about 18 liters, I think. But it's better than carrying this over the shoulder bag. This thing can be kind of a pain, especially with the step-up seat. So if I can throw all my crap in those bags, I won't need this one. But being diabetic, I gotta carry like my blood sugar testing machine, Gatorade, of course the comb for my beard. Just, I don't like riding in the dark, especially out here, because like I said before, the deer and there's animals. Not that there's not animals in the daytime, but obviously you can see them a lot better. Probably need to upgrade this headlight from the stock headlight. Get a little bit more brightness, maybe a silver tooth or a from Hogworks, silver tooth, saber tooth, gold tooth. I think the saber tooth is silver tooth is white, saber tooth is white and yellow, and gold tooth is all yellow. Now we're getting to the part of the freeway where there's no street lights, and that can get sketchy. Plenty of cars and stuff, but geez. And once you get out towards Buc-ee's, street lights kind of pick up again. Man, too early in the morning to get pulled over. And then they stopped in the middle of the road. So we're meeting up with the other buddy here at this gas station. And then we'll hit the back roads. The sun doesn't come up for another half hour. So that's fun. Picked up our other buddy and Hot Rod here in front and buddy in the back. They get on a phone call and they talk the whole way. That's some old man stuff. We gotta get rolling. Your boy's hungry. There we go. Let's hit these back roads in the freaking pitch black. want to keep my visor open because it's freaking hot, but then I hear all this whistling and everything in this Mod Bandit. Might have to hunt down a new helmet. What I'm hoping is once that fender comes, that fairing, it diverts the wind over my head and I can ride with my visor up a little more. This is what I was talking about earlier. I like to ride a little close to the line. One, because usually whoever's in front of me is riding either in the middle or toward, like in the middle of the lane, or towards the other white line. So, stagger, you know, standard F-16 formation. And then, like I said, this is where all the road is. But I apparently ride too close. Set the cruise control. Oh man, even though it's at 60, oh my gosh, let my arm rest a little bit, especially this one, since all the pins and plates and everything in my elbows and wrists. That's nice. In the Vegas, I would have to wait till we would get to a hill, put it in neutral, or just hold the clutch in, and shake my arm out and then get to the bottom of the hill and keep it going. This is definitely helping not to have the constant twist on the throttle and that constant pressure on my elbow and all that. So that is going to make a huge difference when we go on some of these big rides. You know, the Twisted Sisters, Big Bend. There's talks of going up to Arkansas to ride up there. It's very pretty up there. AJ Foyt Parkway. That is the AJ Foyt. He has got his own road. 35 in here. I went to school with AJ Foyt the 4th. He was, he was there. One day drove a full dump truck. It wasn't full, but he drove a dump truck to school. And I believe he was in that Dukes of Hazzard movie with Sean William Scott and Johnny Knoxville. For just a few minutes, anyway. Waller, Texas. This is where I grew up. I think I need to get me some 2 or 3 finger levers. The way I grab this, I grab it with 2 fingers anyway, but they're so long when I pull it in, it hits my 3rd knuckle and it kind of hurts. Plus, they're awesome. Man, I love this bike. If you've never ridden a lowrider, or a street bob for that matter, I suggest giving it a test ride. They are so nimble, they're so fun. The street bob is just pretty stripped down, smaller tank, not even a little fairing like this one. But man, it's so fun. And I mentioned it in the floorboards video. This thing's so easy to throw around. So when we go to the Twisted Sisters in October, I can't wait to get up in those mountains and all those twisties. Get moving. Look at this. Look at this. So easy. Oh man, I freaking love it. So going this way on this Business 290 is not nearly as fun as going full back roads, of course, because all the twists and turns. There's definitely a lot more light. And if you haven't heard already, I like light. Being back there in these woods and with deer and who else knows what's going to run across the street. Stray dogs and chickens and So I'm in the process of selling the Victory. And I've shopped it around. Of course, it's on Marketplace. It's on Cycle Trader. It's a hard bike to sell. It's a great bike in itself. It's a tank. It's ready to tour. Bearings, saddlebags, all that stuff. Tuner, Hacker exhaust. It's a great bike. They're just harder to sell, especially in 2006 because of the parts. It's hard to get parts. So after a while, I kind of just reached out to some of these places to see what they would give me for them. And I got offered, the first one was $900 and the second one was $1,000. And of course I had to pass. I can't be taking chump change for this thing. It's a great bike. But that is where I'm going to be getting the money to do the rest of the stuff to White Onyx here. The fairing is coming, like I said, but I want to do crash bars and true hard saddlebags. I want to change the exhaust to stealth or blockhead. I think they might be the same, but man, that stealth pipe sounds freaking awesome. So there's still some things I want to do, and I need that money. So if you're in the market for a Victory or in the market for a bike at all, it's a decent price. I'm asking $4,900 for it. It's a great bike. It's taken me to Big Bend. It's taken me to the Twisted Sisters. It's taken me all over Houston and South Texas. Absolute banger of a bike. Those guys and gals that are riding the Low Rider S, Low Rider ST, maybe even the Dyna Low Rider, does it pull to the left? Or is it just me? Or am I sitting weird on this bike? I feel like it pulls to the left a little bit, which brings me closer to that line, which then my buddies get onto me about. So I've tried to like let go of the bars to stretch out. There you go, to the left a little bit. But it always pulls to the left immediately. So I don't know. Maybe it's because the primary's on that side. I don't have the saddlebag, so it's not like a weight distribution thing. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. It pulls to your left a little bit. Get over. Man, if I could live out here, that would be so amazing. But I married a city girl who wants nothing to do with the woods, even in the slightest. I grew up out here. She did not. And she wants nothing to do with the woods, the bugs, the darkness, being far away from everything. I don't mind it. I would prefer it, actually. So peaceful. You know, everybody knows everybody. Yards full of trucks and whatnot. I love it. We're gonna get to breakfast before the sun comes up. That might be the earliest we've ever gotten out. Like I said, when we started this thing, started the video, it's hot. It is quite hot. All this week, it's been over 100. I think one day was like 110. It's gonna get to 103 today. I could do without it, that's for sure. Hopefully in October, when we get up there to the Twisted Sisters, being a little up north, will cool everything down a little bit. That makes the ride much more enjoyable. Of course, you're cool just a little bit while you're riding, but as soon as you stop, Cook City, brother, we're cooked, as the kids say. But literal. This is where we go. This is where we come to eat. Just across those railroad tracks up there. every Saturday. Like I said, I'm very much a weekend warrior. But I freaking love it. Well, thanks for joining me on this ride to breakfast. Most of it being in the dark. But I hope the new camera angle was good. And you guys got to see a lot of this back country that I live in outside of Houston. So please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're not. Go check out the merch store, emptytankclub.com. T-shirts and some stickers and stuff at the moment. That's all that's up there, but appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next one.